Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Saiko here, and today we are here with another tier list video. And in today's tier list, obviously, as you can see, we've got the NBA small forwards list right here. NBA starting small forwards list to be specific. So if you guys are excited for today's video, hit the like button in the face. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get right into this. So as you guys can see right here, we have all pretty much the starting small forwards. Well, Gallinari is technically a power forward now. Well, it's so weird because he's a small forward and a power forward. Also, real quick, I want to go over here and mute my phone because I don't want any sort of distraction. But let's get right into this, and we're gonna start off with Bojan Bogdanovic. I'm gonna put him as a B just because when Victor Oladipo went down, he was pretty much the #1 scorer from what I remember on the Pacers team. Also, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get paid a lot of money in this offseason because of what he can do. He can shoot. He plays all right like his defense is pretty it's pretty how do I phrase it? It's like pretty decent. It's pretty he's pretty good. Like he's a really good player, honestly. I've seen in like a couple, like when I do 2K rebuilds, I see him sign with the Warriors, which I think a guy like him would be perfect for the Warriors because he's really good on offense, and plus I don't think he would clog the corners as much as KD would. I don't know, he's just a guy that you would love on like any sort of team, I guess. Next up we have Trevor Ariza, and Trevor Ariza, for me, I mean, I don't know, he's between like B and C tier. I'll give him like C plus tier, I guess, because he played really well. I mean, he always plays really well. He's just a solid guy. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone just to make sure no one's texting me. He's a solid player who 3-and-D type of guy. Wish Houston had him this season, but Houston didn't have him this season. So yeah. Andrew Wiggins is a D, and the reason I put him as a D is because this is a guy that came into the league with so much expectations. Yeah, with so much expectation, not S. It would be so many expectations if that was the case. I have no idea. I know English, but he had so much potential, so many opportunities to really be that like #1 guy in Minnesota, but he hasn't turned out like that. And when Jimmy Butler left Minnesota this year, I'm pretty sure that he actually performed worse than last year, which is actually surprising. I want to go make sure of that real quick though. Yeah, if you actually look, like, I mean, he went from 17.7 points to 18.1. That's not that big of an improvement, especially if this was a dude who 16.9, 20.7. That's a good jump. 23.6 when the year before Jimmy Butler got there, and the fact that when Jimmy Butler was there, obviously he wasn't gonna be the #1 option. I mean, even with Karl Anthony Towns there, he's not the #1 option. But well, he did play less games. He did play less games. He played 11 less games, and I don't know, he's just I wish he could be a better player. That's all I could say. Harrison Barnes, I'm going to put in the C tier just because, I mean, he was great on the Warriors, and then he left the Warriors, got his bag. I mean, congrats to you, man. You got your bag. You got paid by the Mavericks, but he's just sort of an average player since he left the Warriors. Maybe because of the fact that he was in that Warrior system. I thought he was going to be the face of the Dallas Mavericks. But then this kid named Luka Doncic came in and sort of kind of changed that. Especially since Dirk was on the decline. I thought Harrison Barnes would be that guy, but I mean, he's in Sacramento and he played decent in Sacramento. I think he'll probably come back because he has a player option for like, I think it's like 30 million or something 20 or 30 million, something like that, and I don't think he's gonna get that money anywhere else, just because ever since he disappeared from the Warriors, there hasn't just, maybe because of the fact that he did play in Dallas and he did play in Sacramento, there just wasn't a lot of buzz around Harrison Barnes that much, besides his trade when he got traded mid-game. But I mean, it is what it is. Nick Batum, I'm sorry, but you're an F. You're old. You got paid a lot of money. Was that money worth it? Not really. That's all I gotta say. Bruce Brown, I'm gonna put as an F. Yeah, he can defend, but what else? Mind you, I did not say this in the beginning of the video. I said this in the last 2 videos, I'm pretty sure, but I am grading not off of potential, but as of everything that they've done up until this year. So if you're a rookie like Bruce Brown right here, obviously you haven't had a lot of time to sort of mesh and gel with the team and sort of get a big enough role. So that's why he is an F. Jimmy Butler, I'm going to put as an A tier player just because it's Jimmy Butler. 2-way player, amazing guy. Is he overrated? In a way, I do kind of feel like he's overrated. I feel like he's the guy that he's a star that wants to be treated like a superstar, but I still think that he's an A-type player right here just because I really like the guy. I don't think he's coming to the Lakers. If he were to go to the Clippers, I mean, I'd understand that, but I don't know where he's gonna go. He could stay in Philly because he is sort of that locker room guy that the Phillies kind of needed and still do have, or still do need, especially if he's gonna just get up and leave. But I don't know. Yeah, and besides, he's better than Andrew Wiggins by 2 tiers, obviously. Jetty Osman, I'm gonna put as an F. I'll be honest, I have not watched any Cavs games this year. When he played last year, I mean, he was a meme last year, but like everyone was just memeing him. But he's a solid player. I think he's got potential. But this year and last year, I don't know. DeMare Carroll, I'm going to put in at a D just because he's finessed Toronto out of some big money because of his performances in in Atlanta. But, yeah, he's decent. He's older. He's really he's injury prone, so that's why he's a D right now. DeMar DeRozan, I'm going to put as an A just because this year was a career year for DeMar DeRozan. Now that he's in that Popovich system where it's a lot more ball heavy and a lot more like where he was bringing the ball up and playing like a point forward, point guard while he's a shooting guard, small forward. So I guess like that point forward sort of position, point shooting forward. He can't really shoot the ball. He stopped taking threes at a certain point, but I think that now that he's in the Popovich system, he's gonna grow a lot, especially since after his contract is probably done, he's probably gonna get a lower amount of money just because he's getting older. So yeah, DeMar DeRozan is an A in my book. Danilo Gallinari is a B. Wow, both European men, or well, not both European big men, or like European forwards, because Jetty Osman is down there. But Danilo Gallinari is a B because he played when he is not injured like he was last year, and like while he was in Denver, he has a bad history of injuries. But when he does play, he played solid. Tobias Harris got traded at the trade deadline. Everyone thought that the Clippers were pretty much going to tank, but this dude, Gallinari, right here, this guy kept the Clippers in the mix, and plus he has 1 year left on his contract. After that is probably going to be his down years because he's 30 right now, but he's played solid. He's a great player, and yeah, I really like him. Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was he's a great player. That's all I gotta say. Mo Harkless, I'm gonna put as a D, just cause yeah, he can play defense, but what else has he done? He's a little overpaid, and by a little overpaid I mean he is overpaid. Just like not Al-Farouq Aminu, but just like Evan Turner, who's not on this list, thank God, because he would be an F because while he can bring up the ball, he doesn't do anything else. Mo Harkless can defend, but he's not that great. Mo Harkless was not gonna turn into Kawhi Leonard against the Warriors, I can tell you that much. But he had a few good, well, he would always start out hot. He started out hot in the Warriors series, but then would just completely cool off and just disappear afterwards. But yeah, he's a deep type player. Daniel House is a guy that the Rockets were looking for sure, but he's an F just because he didn't play that much, honestly. And when he did, he contributed, but he's all right. I just noticed that we have a lot of F players. We don't have any. Well, we'll get to the S tier in a few picks, but or like in a few moments, I hope. But Joe Ingles is next. I'm gonna put him as a B tier. He did not show up in these playoffs, which is really sad because he's always been a guy that is in the playoffs. I mean, he was schooling Paul George last year, and this year he just didn't play that well. Probably because of the spacing issues that the Jazz had in the playoffs with Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert. But I think he's a really solid player. For being Gordon Hayward's backup for a while and then transitioning into that starting role, he's done a really good job. Plus, he's really good at everything. He's got a good... He's a dude that if you were to just look at the dude, his hairline looks like he's declining. He looks older than he should be, but he plays pretty damn well. Jonathan Isaac, I'm gonna put it a D tier. He has that length, and yeah, thankfully he had like pretty much a full season this year to actually play, because last year I think he had like a foot fracture or something. He had an injury that kept him out pretty much the entire year. But I will say I think the kid has potential, but just because it has potential doesn't mean that he's gonna be a C or B. Right now he's a D type player just because it's his second year in the league, so obviously it's gonna be rough for him. And yeah, I think he's a really good. I think he's gonna be a good player, but for right now he's D tier. I just noticed I have like all the white guys. Well, not white guys, but like all the European, well, yeah, basically white guys because Jungle's Australian as a B tier. But that's gonna change because we have Josh Richardson going up here. He had a breakout season last year. We also had Point Richardson this year because Goran Dragic went out with an injury. Really solid player. He got injured at the last part, like the last games of the season, which really sucked. But I mean, he's a solid player. I especially liked what he did last year, and this year he did pretty well as well. He did pretty good as well. I don't want to say well as well because that sounds weird. Jason Tatum, I'm gonna put it a B just because Kobe did something to this man. Kobe, you're my favorite player, but you changed this man because this man was taking mid-range shots. He was ISOing way more than he should have. I mean, he gave him that Mamba mentality. He kind of had a down year compared to last year, at least. Especially since the Celtics only made it to the second round. But he did. If this was last year, he'd probably be an A, honestly, and that's saying something, especially for a guy that was a rookie last year. But he's a B right now just because I don't know. Hopefully he can fix his game a little better for next year, for next season. But right now he's a B. Kyle Anderson, F. The dude is slow. The dude can't play defense, but I didn't watch many Memphis Grizzlies games, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know how many games he played in this year, because I think he got injured. Yeah, he only played like 43 games, scored 8 points. I mean, he's not really a scorer anyways. Just like the most versatile guy. Pretty much, yeah, he could pretty much, I don't really know. He's okay. Yeah, like he is not fast at all. He's slow, like, oh, that's the wrong thing. But yeah, he didn't play much this year, so I put him in an F tier. We have our first S tier, Kawhi Leonard. Do I need to say anything else? The man has a ring. The man is back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, he rested a lot this year, which really sucks. He only played like 60 games this year, but did you see that dunk on Giannis? I didn't see it. I saw the video of it. I didn't get to see it live, but this dude has carried the Raptors to the finals. He knows what it's like to win and lose in the finals. This man is gonna ball out in literally like 3 days. I think that's when the finals start. I don't know. I think they start the 29th, or I guess 2 days from when you guys are seeing this. But this guy is great. I love Kawhi Leonard. He's gonna do great. Love the guy. Another S tier, Kevin Wayne Durant. This dude is literally the second best player in the world, in my opinion. He's actually tied with Kawhi Leonard as the second best player in the world right now, just because I need to, if KD comes back in the finals by game 2 and I want to see him and Kawhi go at it in a 7-game series. Yeah, they've done it before. Well, Kawhi only played like half a game, like a third of a game, like 3/4 of a game, but literally, I consider Kevin Durant the second best player in the world right now, tied with Kawhi Leonard, just because of Kawhi's performance this year. He's been great. Chris Middleton, I'm gonna put at an A. He played well this year. He played really well. Only problem is he's kind of slow. Like he's not the fastest guy in the world, I would say. But I do like him, especially what he did this year. I wish he showed up in the last two games of that Raptors Bucks series. But what can he do about it, I guess? He's gonna get paid this offseason for sure. He was an all-star this year, so I gotta put him in the A tier. Oh god. Okay, I was looking at Chris Middleton and I see Kevin Knox, and I was like, Chris Middleton's a shooting guard, but they made him into a small forward this year, and they had Giannis run power forward, which is perfect because Giannis cannot stretch the floor at all. I mean, yeah, he can hit threes, but whatever. Kevin Knox I'm putting as an F, just because he had a really slow start to the season. He started picking it up, but I'm not ranking this off potential, but potentially he could wind up here or up here because of the fact that he is a what do you call it? What am I trying to say right here? He has potential. He has a lot of potential. Kentucky players get better year after year after year, and it looks like he's gonna follow that trend hopefully. But yeah, I think he's a good player. Now, we all know where this man belongs. Yeah, he was injured this year, but he's still the best player in the world. He's the proclaimed best player in the world, which I hate, and I don't ever think that anyone should proclaim themselves as the best player in the world. But LeBron, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Lakers fan, but I actually don't really like LeBron that much, if at all. Well, I do like him, but not a lot. I can respect his talent, but that's kind of it. But LeBron is the best player in the world. They were the fourth seed by Christmas time, and I mean, I don't know. LeBron is okay. This is Mikal Bridges, right? Because Miles Bridges. Okay, I don't know my Bridges anymore. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, this is Mikal Bridges. I'm gonna put him at a F2. I feel like a lot of these rookies are Fs, just because it's their first year. He plays for the goddamn Suns. Let me check out his thing right here. He only scored 8 points a game. 35% from 3, 29 minutes. He did become a starter. What the heck? But he was traded for Zaire Smith. Where the heck is that? Yeah, that actually really confused me why he was traded for Zaire Smith. I saw the Zaire Smith trade somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't watch many Suns games, but when I did, I mean, he was okay. Otto Porter, I'm gonna put as a C, just because I don't know, he just didn't live up. Like, he played really well as a Bull, but when he was on the Wizards, he did not play well. That second half of the season did not help him, or did not save him from being a C tier. I think he's good though. He's 26, young player. He shot amazing from 3 this year. But I think that, yeah, he's a C tier. MVPG13 is an S tier, because I love this dude. He is my favorite play. Like, I'm sorry, Kyrie, because of the year that Kyrie had, Paul George, and the year that Paul George had, Paul George is my favorite player in the NBA right now. Him, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie, Giannis, those guys are my dudes. Is there anyone else on here that I guess Damian Lillard is climbing up there now. He might be going past Russell Westbrook, especially after the performance Russell Westbrook had. This is Solomon Hill, right? This got to be Solomon Hill. Let me check. It is. I'm gonna put him in a D tier because I feel like I have too many F tier players. I don't know. He's overpaid. I mean, he played really good defense this year, but that's kind of it. He's overpaid. Is this Tim? Wait, is this Tim Hardaway? My God, I did not recognize this man in the in a Mavs jersey. I forgot he got traded there. C-type player. I think he's solid, but not like, he's not amazing. Wow, I just realized I have a lot of light skin. I just have like a light skinned dude and a bunch of white guys, and then one black dude here. Torian Prince, I'm gonna put as an F, just because I don't know. I don't think that Atlanta has him in their future plans. I don't really know, but he's okay. Will Barton, I'll put as a C as well, just because what do you call it? I mean, he played well this year, but in the playoffs he kind of disappeared and started coming off the bench in favor of Torrey Craig. But yeah, he's all right. This right here, as you can see, is my NBA tier list video. I know that maybe I should have done, if I knew that I could add stuff to this, maybe I would have put an S tier in the point guards one. But here we go. This is pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe for more content. My name is Saiko, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a good day like always, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Power Forwards video. Bye, guys.